Alright peeps, what a one. Welcome back to Andine's TV here in Andine's Kitchen. If this is your first time stopping by, up and in. And to all our OGs or original subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. We really appreciate it. So today we're bringing a favorite, right? My favorite, my wife's favorite. So we love cornbread. So we decided to make a cornbread stuffing. Now you can make this stuffing anytime. It's pretty easy, and that's what we're gonna be showing you guys how to make today. Alright peeps, so we have all of our ingredients right here for our cornbread. Now guys, me and my wife, we like shopping at Trader Joe's because we think their produce, everything there is a little bit more healthy, and we just like shopping there. And they had, you know, when you go into those food places, they normally have like a little food display where they want you to try their new products or try whatever they're offering. And this cornbread mix was one of the options one day, so we tried it and we absolutely fall in love with the taste. It was very easy to make, so we decided that when we need cornbread, we're just gonna go buy it from them. We're not promoting in terms of we're not gaining anything from them. This is just where we buy our cornbread mix from. Now it's pretty straightforward. I have 3/4 cups of coconut milk. You can use whatever milk you like, but we like things on the healthy side, so we're using coconut milk instead of regular milk. This is 1 egg right here, and I have right here 1 cup of blueberries. Now when we tried it at Trader Joe's, they add blueberries to theirs, and I'm telling you, it was amazing. So we continue with that trend. So I have 1 cup of blueberries right here, and I have 1/2 cup of coconut oil instead of regular oil, and then I have the package of cornbread mix. Now this is pretty straightforward and easy. Anybody can do it. And guys, you can always find all of our recipes at andienstv.com. All of our recipes are there. There's no payment or anything. It's free. You can just go there, get the recipe, make it, and all we ask is for you to just leave a comment and just tell us what you think. So let's get right into it. So first, we're gonna add our milk. And then we're gonna add our egg. And then our coconut oil. And then you just wanna whisk this together so you can mix it in. Just make sure that it's all incorporated. And then we have our mix right here. Just gonna add it. And they have little bits of corn in it also, so just add it in. I already have my oven preset to 350 for baking. So, and I already have my pan prepared. This is my pan. It's already greased and ready to go. And then you just want to mix this in. Now I'm not going to do it by hand. I'm just going to use my hand mixer right here to mix in everything. So you just want to mix it like 2 to 3 minutes. I would say 2 minutes because you don't really want to over whisk it, but just to where it's incorporated, and then you're finished. I think it's a little bit on the thicker side, so what I'll do is I'll add a little bit more liquid to it. So I'll add some more coconut milk. So I added like a cup more of coconut oil to give it the consistency I think it should be, because the 1 egg and the 3/4 cup of milk, it was so thick, right? So I didn't like that consistency, so I went ahead and I added a cup more. So total it would be 1 3/4 cups of coconut milk. So I'm just stirring in that right now, and then I'll add my berries. in it, my blueberries. I'm just gonna mix this in, right? Looks very nice, and I know it's gonna taste wonderful too. So once we have that incorporated, I'm gonna just transfer it to my baking dish. So I'm gonna just let this bake maybe for 20 to 25 minutes, or until when you insert a toothpick in the center, it comes out clean. Now remember, we're going to be using this to make our stuffing, so that's the reason why I'm using a wider pan. And I know my wife is going to enjoy it because she loves cornbread. So there you have it, guys. I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to let it bake, and then once it's finished, I'm going to show you how it looks. Alright, stay tuned. So peeps, upon further observation, I noticed that the cornbread mix that I pick up from the store is gluten-free. But anyway, it looks good, and I know it's gonna taste good. So this, now we're gonna let it sit, and then we're gonna use this same cornbread to make our stuffing. So make sure to stay tuned and follow up with us. Cornbread made, baked and everything. Now it's time for us to make the stuffing. So check it out, and don't forget, you can always get any of our recipes at andinstv.com. Alright peeps, so now we want to start cutting up our cornbread. So I just cut them up into little squares, because we're going to be making a stuffing and you don't want to have too much of big chunks. So I went ahead and I cut them up in probably like 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch or 1/2 inch by 3/4 squares, just kind of like bite size. And then we're gonna go ahead and get our stuffing together. Alright peeps, so right here we have our stuffing that we already cut up in a bowl. We're just adding our ingredients, things like our scallion, our eggs, or sage, or chopped rosemary, all the ingredients that are necessary to make this cornbread. Now guys, don't forget, you can get the full recipe and the details at andinstv.com. Alright, it has everything that you need. You just need to get the recipe, download it, and try it. And don't forget to leave us a comment. So we're just adding all the ingredients, or eggs. I did not like, after mixing the cornbread together, it kind of seems a little bit dry. So I added a little bit of chicken stock. Now that's optional. Now if you add all your ingredients and you notice that, you know, it still looks dry, you can also add a little bit of chicken stock or a little bit of turkey stock. It's optional, but I think it was necessary in this case because it was a little bit dry to me. And then once you have it how you like it, you just go ahead and add it to your pan, and then you bake it. And also, this is a brown butter stuffing, so I'm going to show you how to make the brown butter that we're going to add on top of the cornbread at the end. You can also mix it in, that's an option too, but I just drizzle it on top. And as you see, I added a little bit of stock to it because I didn't like how it looked. Alright peeps, so now we're making our brown butter. As you can see, I just added the butter. It's already melted and it has all of that white fat. That's all the fat on the top. And then as it progresses, as you see now, the fat has subsided. All the brown stuff is at the bottom, that's the fat, and our butter is cooking. Here it's what it's like medium brown butter. Now I like mine to be a little bit darker, but I went ahead and I turned it off here because as you can see, the pot is very hot and we have a lot of residual cooking. So there's our brown butter. It's very hot, it's so nice. That's what we're going to be adding on the top of our cornbread. Alright peeps, so as you can see, I'm adding our brown butter that we just made. Guys, I'm drizzling it on right now, and after thinking about it, I'm like, man, I should have just add all of this brown butter in there and then mix everything up and bake it. It would be so scrumptious. It would have a nice brown color and it would be so good. But right now, I'm just drizzling it on. Looking at it, I can eat it right now. So guys, take this tip. If you try this stuffing, just add all of the brown butter in there and bake it. I think it'll be so good. So here we have our oven set to 350. We're gonna bake it for approximately 40 minutes until it's nice and brown. So there we have it peeps, our easy cornbread brown butter stuffing. Nicely brown on top, looking very good guys, and this stuffing actually tastes excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you love this recipe and if you learned something, please hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends and family. Until next time, Andine's TV, up, up, and out. Boom.